Sicilian defense, open, Pelikn and Sveshnikov variations,
6.ndb5d67.na3b5 9.bxf6gxf610.d5f511.c3bg712.x5bxf513.nc2. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was an incredible middle game by both players. Sharp games are frequently the result of starting with the king's pawn, since it dominates the center and frees up the bishop and queen on the light squares. The c-pawn in the Sicilian defense controls the d4 square. Nf3 moves the knight toward the center in anticipation of a pawn push on d4, where it will be ready to retake the piece if black captures on d4. Nc6 aids in maintaining control over the d4 and e5 squares. d4 offers to trade a center pawn for the c5 pawn in exchange for more control of the center and quick development. Cx d4 gives black 2 central pawns versus 1 central pawn for white. Nx d4 recaptures the pawn and activates the knight in return for having 1 central pawn versus black's 2 central pawns. Nf6 develops the knight toward the center and attacks the undefended e4 pawn. Nc3 defends the e4 pawn and puts more pressure on the d5 square. e5 takes space in the center and immediately attacks the knight on d4. Ndb5 gets the knight away from danger, and threatens the strong nd6+. d6 stops the threat of nd6+, supports the e5 pawn, and allows the light-squared bishop to develop. bg5 pins the knight on f6 and threatens nc3 d5. a6 kicks the knight off of the active b5 square. na3 retreats the attacked knight. It will look for a new square on c2 after white plays c2 c3 or c2 c4. b5 gains space on the queen side and threatens to fork the knights with b5 b4. bxf6 captures the knight, attacks the queen and prepares to place a knight on the d5 square. gxf6 captures the bishop, defends the e5 pawn and opens up the g-file. nd5 places the knight on a center square and attacks the pawn on f6. f5 takes space in the center and attacks the e4 pawn. c3 controls the d4 square and opens up the c2 square. Fianchetto move bg7 places the bishop on the long diagonal. x5 opens up the center and captures the f5 pawn. bxf5 develops the light-squared bishop and recaptures the f5 pawn. nc2 moves the knight toward the center. It will likely move to e3. This allows the knight to control more squares. This offers an equal trade of pieces. It is the last book move. The best choice is this one. It is ideal. It is a fair deal after all captures. That's good. Recaptures. It is ideal. Castling gets the king to a safer square, out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling kingside tends to be safer because the king is further from the center. It is best. By growing a bishop from its initial square, this activates it. It is ideal. That's fine. It is good. There was only one good move in that position. This permits the opponent to develop a piece while also winning a tempo on a knight. It is a mistake. This activates a piece and simultaneously wins time by attacking an opposing knight. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. This exposes an attack, threatening a pawn. This threatens to win a pawn. It is best. This ignores an opportunity to move a piece to safety. It is a mistake. This connects the rooks, which helps them coordinate together in the future. This is the only good move. It is a great move. Perfectly on point. It is ideal. Backs off. This poses a threat to an open file and a rook. It is ideal. Recaptures. That is good. This ignores a better way to develop a rook off its starting square. This allows the opponent to win a tempo by threatening a queen. It is an inaccuracy. That leaves a pawn vulnerable to being captured. It is an inaccuracy. That pawn's capture grants you material. It is ideal. This wins a tempo by threatening a queen and forcing it to move away. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. This moves the queen to safety. It is best. This attacks a rook, winning a tempo when it moves away. It is best. When the queen retreats, this attack wins a tempo. It is ideal. The queen is now on a square that is more secure. That's good. Although white lost their edge, the game is still almost evenly matched. It is incorrect. This is the only good move. It is a great move. Backs off. It is ideal. Recaptures. It is ideal. This avoids the queen's check. It is ideal. The pawn is now suitably protected. It is quite good. This exposes a pawn attack. It is quite good. That rook was a freebie. It is ideal. What I would have advised is that. It is ideal. This offers to exchange pieces of equal value. It is excellent. A solid choice. It is excellent. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was an incredible middle game by both players.